Hey guys, Ken's 97 Stow 171 back for another ATS video. We're back in the Mack R series. We are pulling a 57,000 pound, another Kenworth truckload. This is a relatively short one, only 375 miles. Did some upgrades to the truck, as you can see. Um, Put some lights on it because I remember the headlights were not that great. I don't know whether these are really going to help, and obviously it's kind of ridiculous. A lot of times I think these just they don't throw that much light, really. We'll see when we get on a dark road. Change them, uh, the tanks, painted them, chrome strips, went with super wides on the rear wheels, uh, slightly changed the exhaust. It's got the Z mods 12.7 liter, 500 horsepower engine in it. There was a 14 liter, 620 horsepower available. Um, that's the one that was in the green W900 that did the chew when you got off the throttle. Um, I think this will be more. That's interesting. Why did the lights go off? Oh, because the high beams went off. Okay. You can see there's some other little amber lights in the bull bar there too. Um, it's got a 18-speed transmission in it now. I basically tried to match the same differential ratio that was in it before, but with more spread. So we'll see. This is the first time I've driven it with this new engine in it. Also, the forward-facing mirrors, the forward mirrors, were listed in the list this time. I just didn't understand how they were labeled. I happened to click on it and saw that they moved. The little bar that runs across right in the middle of the convex mirror is not exactly ideal. Also, I adjusted the head tracking so that I don't have to move my head as much, so I can actually, at least in the Argosy, I could actually look all the way around. But we'll see if it's too jittery. I also eliminated the up and down and the Z motion, the yaw, like when you tilt your head to the right or left. So we'll see. Um, yeah, we'll just go with it. I know there was something else I wanted to do. It had to do with my button box.
Turn right.
Oh yeah,
Get ready to turn left.
I put an air filter on the driver's side there.
Turn left.
There's no stop sign there. Oh, there's a stop sign for them. Going with those bigger tanks did lengthen the wheelbase slightly.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
The Vanta 22 speed was not available in this truck. Not surprising. I figured the 500 horsepower Detroit. That is an engine that, if this truck was around, that would have been an engine that possibly would have
Get ready to turn left.
um, possibly been a replacement engine. It certainly would fit in here.
Turn left.
This truck bounces quite a bit. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, I changed the wheels and the tires to something from steel to a little more modern. Again, that is something that would have happened. This truck would not still be running on its original steel Dayton split wheels.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
The airbox there on the driver's side definitely cuts into your field of view a little bit right there. Your view out the little corner window there. This is quite heavy, 57,000 pounds. So keep that in mind. And once again, we have a truck that doesn't have very great headlights. When the accessory lights come on, they're pretty good. RPM's a little high. At 75 miles an hour. You know what? When we dropped off that trailer in that Argosy, I forgot to look and see what the fuel mileage was. Damn it. I don't wonder if it'll remember that if I ever go back to the truck. Probably not. Yeah, those low beams suck. And he sees them. Yeah, there's not a way to... Thought maybe there was a way to move them up and down to adjust, actually to adjust them. I think the low beams could come up a bit. definitely need to go up. Longer ratio in the differential. Really don't need that in there. This has got a nice nav screen right there. Kind of the same issue with the Argosy, or the low beams aren't great, and it tends to throw the light forward a lot. See if there's a repair. We just passed a repair area, of course. There's not one there. I wouldn't mind changing that transmission out.
Drive safe.
Maybe go up a couple of ratios. And we're gonna have to stop.
Finding a new route.
Okay, when a semi is out accelerating you, you need to fucking go. Might be fun to put the 14-liter engine in here and go up a couple gear ratios. Why do you put the weigh station separately? Why would you not just put the fucking weigh station at the agricultural place and make everybody stop once instead of fucking twice. Build them right in the same location. You pull out of the agricultural place and then go through the way station. It's fucking stupid. Or put the agricultural center here. See how the truck moves when you're on the throttle? It's pretty wild. Let's watch it. Pretty cool, huh? This truck moves a lot. It's probably a pretty lightweight rig. Okay, having the mirrors there instead of there is really helpful. Makes the truck a lot more enjoyable to drive. Just gotta tip your head a little to the left and you can see the mirrors. I can even see that one. Well, we're in fucking California, you can tell. One of the things I wanted to do on the last break, and I forgot to do, was go into the button box and see if there's a way for it to display like set cruise control speeds. The tack and the what gear you're in isn't that helpful. It's not as helpful as I thought it would be. It's the only interactive display I have other than oil pressure, oil temperature, etc., water temperature, fuel level. The fuel gauge is super handy. Sorry guys, I was moving my head there. Leave it at 70. Yeah, like in this truck, you know, what's the cruise control set to? Whatever you hit the button at, and you can look at it. The trip plan, the route planner at the top does tell you what your speed is in a nice digital way, but it doesn't really tell you what the What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that?
Keep right, and then exit right.
What the hell was that? I don't know whether somebody hit.
Right.
I don't know whether somebody hit me or if that was a crosswind through there. The truck suddenly went all over the fucking place.
Turn left.
That was weird. There's no way to replay it. Holy shit.
Turn left.
Let me go outside and see if any. I don't see any. That is a little truck, ain't it? Probably gonna have to go external to see if it's safe. Why are they stopped? They don't have a four-way stop there. Why? Because you're passed across the. I have no idea what that was that caused that. I wish you could get this tablet computer in the other trucks, but this again is for whatever reason not available in every rig. This is gonna be the truck one. No, maybe not. The repair shop's gonna be right here. I do want to approach it, not head on though. All right, so let's have some fun. So first of all, let's take a look at the transmission. We are using an Eaton Fuller. Let's get rid of the Mack transmissions. So we're using they're all basically 1440 by 73 with different differential ratios. These are all the same transmission. So what we want to do is we want a lower number. 411 is a taller gear. We want to go down 390, 370, 358. That's up. I'd like to go down even lower, maybe 320. See if there is one. These are, no, there's a 340. What are we now? 390, 70, 58. Let's just try that maybe. And then they go the other way. Yeah, so they all have the same art. They all have this number here. This one has a different one, 19.7. Oh, they also 19.7. So the only difference between these is the differential ratio. They're all Eaton MXP 18B 18 speeds. So we're at 390, 370. Maybe we'll try the 358. 358. There's a 355. Let's try that. And then there's this 650 horsepower. We had this 500. Let's go up horsepower. Okay.
Never mind.
Let's give that a whirl. Let's see if there's any maintenance. See if there's any repairs or damage. No. Boy, that was weird. I don't know what that weird wiggle was. I'm guessing it was wind. All right. See what it sounds like. It's louder, that's for sure. Still start out in second.
Keep left and then turn left.
went significantly taller in the gearing. Let's get up to 75 and see what it says. Did not see that car there. $75 and about 1,600 revs. Could probably even go a little bit lower. This transmission would probably work fine with that other engine also. Down the noise on the truck a little bit, guys. I don't think it affects the volume that you hear. Not really sure, but regardless, it's too loud. Yeah, this thing trucks along just fine. Like I said, we could probably go even a little lower. Taller gear ratio. Hear the navigation voice at this point. Yeah, this is the sound pack that has the pew sound. That. I said keep left. I can barely hear the navigation over the engine.
Exit right. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Go straight up. It's all over now.
Holy shit. Well, shit. I did not get them aligned well enough to, let's go around the block here. See if we can align them a little better. let's go in here and see if we can find a slightly taller geared transmission. We are at 355. There's a 342. Yeah, just this is the thing is there's basically they're all a whole bunch of 18 speeds. They're not all 18 speeds though. They have other stuff too, totally different transmissions. But um inside the list that we when we're where we're at, this 18 speed, there's a ton of them. So let's do the 342. Try that, go a little bit taller. Truck seems to be able to handle it, and I think it would still handle it. The engine wouldn't matter; it would just accelerate less with the 12.7 liter engine. We actually could put that in there too if we wanted. Um, just curious. Let's see what other. This is the one we have. This 650 horsepower one that's available. They got the 1,000 horsepower two-stroke is in there. It's got less torque, but then the Z mods is what we were running. So significant difference. Peak torque's at 1,200. So again, you're running at 1,500 or less on the interstate at 75. You're just above its peak torque point, which is what you want. We probably could run. That was a whole several couple points down, 350 something to 340 something. That's a pretty good change rather. So we can find out that we can run a bobtail down the highway and just see what it does. We can always change it later. Maybe we need to go just a little bit more. There's a shit ton of. This is the nice thing. I mean, I was complaining about this that there's 10,000 fucking transmissions in here. But if you wanted to fine tune a truck, let's say you wanted to build a heavy hauler, where you hardly ever went very fast, but you needed the power, you could go with a very tall five, whatever that there was a bunch of 5 point whatever's in there. That's what might be what you need. And that's the benefit of this much choice is that you you can tune the transmission for whatever the use case is going to be. Yeah, see, we went from 355 to 342. That point 10 is a lot. That's a pretty big drop. That's a bigger drop than we went last time. We went from I don't remember what it was. So we'll stay with that. Um, we'll leave the engine too. Peak torque is at the same RPM number in both of these, so if we ever wanted to switch back and forth, we could. All right, guys. I think that'll be it for the day for this video. You guys, Ken's 97 still 171 signing off. Have a safe day.